Once there were 30, now there are only 2 teams left in the 2018 Major League Baseball season. The Dodgers and the Red Sox are set to face off in a titanic World Series that brings together 2 of the most historic and successful franchises in baseball history. Here to break it all down is Drew Gentry. Drew, thank you for joining us. Let's talk about the Dodgers first. So they have been here before, most recently last year when they lost to the Astros. How can they avoid a back-to-back World Series losses?
Well, key is postseason Kershaw. We've heard it over and over again. And this year, he's mostly shut the critics up. He had that one bad game, but he's had 2 solid games, like outstanding 7 innings, 1 earned run. You can't top that. If he can do that and they go 2 games with him and then possibly a relief game, which wouldn't surprise me. We've seen pitchers do it, throw 2 games and then come in relief in the game 7.
Too, this past
exactly.
series.
It's not going to surprise me. And the key is their pitching staff. Yes, they're young. Buehler, though, absolutely amazing. Their pitching staff is their key. If you can shut down JD, Bookie, and everyone else in that lineup and at least maintain it, your offense is going to take care of your problems. Because when you're defensively dominated like they have been, they're not giving up big run games. The Red Sox, on the other hand, they've been struggling to hold teams back. They just have a powerful offense, even with their dominant pitching staff. It's just really questionable for me. So the key for the Dodgers in this situation is mixing pitches in locations, keeping hitters off balance because they have 2 MVP candidates in the same lineup. You can't throw them meatballs. You can't. Kershaw is a breaking ball pitcher, off-speed pitcher. His curveball is probably one of the best to ever be thrown. In all honesty, if you think about it, when you talk about a pitcher in the MLB, you're going to talk about Kershaw's curveball and Sale's slider. They're 2 pitches that are absolutely unhittable, and we're going to see it in Game 1, which is going to be one of the best matchups we're going to see in a World Series. And the fact that it's been 30 years now for the Dodgers, it's got to be a little something in the back of their mind. They don't want to lose 2 in a row either.
They're ready. Can you imagine if Clayton Kershaw was as good in the postseason as he is in the regular season?
It wouldn't be fair.
It'd be ridiculous. All right, let's move forward. We need an X factor from both teams. So who you got for the Red Sox as your X factor?
JD Martinez. Clear as can be. He's my MVP, 43 home runs, 130 RBIs, and a .330 batting average.
What an acquisition.
What an acquisition who you got from the defending world champions. He knows this situation. He can clear the lineup. He's great in every position. He's defensively sound. He can do whatever they want him to do, and he's a threat on the base path. What else can you ask from a player? JD Martinez, if he is hot during this series, is the key to it, in all honesty. And Mookie Betts, everybody else in that lineup, if even Sale only allows 2-3 runs, they have 10 in their lineup.
It seems almost unfair that Mookie and then JD are in the same lineup on the same night. So let's go to the Dodgers. Who is the Dodgers X factor?
Max Muncy.
I like that.
Max Muncy has been a pivotal player in this organization this year. And I remember last week David even talked about him. And I saw him hit his first ever home run against a left-handed pitcher this season ever. He had never hit one in his professional career, and it was in Dodger Stadium, and he only hit .255 against left-handed pitchers this season, .266 against right. And the thing about this Red Sox rotation is lefty dominant. They throw hard. He doesn't have to swing hard. He just has to put the ball in play, and he can clear the bases for the Dodgers. Doubles, singles, home runs in key situations. That's what he's done all year. He doesn't have the highest RBIs, but he gets the job done. And the fact that he has been a whirlwind player this year, going from not even being on a roster to being in the World Series, says something about his work ethic as a player. And I think they don't, like I've been saying, they don't want to lose 2 in a row.
So it sounds like these are your teams who made some great acquisitions off-season through the season, and that's why they're here, right? All right, quickly, who's winning the World Series and why?
Dodgers.
All right,
I know that's not going to be a cut. That's not going to be a popular opinion. Everybody thinks the AL has this guaranteed. But again, 30 years. They're mad. They lost this year. They're not trying to be the Buffalo Bills. Yep. They're not trying to go back-to-back, even though Buffalo went 4 in a row.
Dodgers this year, big upset if they beat the Red Sox. They're the favorite. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a great World Series. I'm excited to watch it. That's all the time we have for this World Series preview. Up next, Andrew will head to the gridiron for the latest on the Heisman race.